What's up, MS Gymmers? How you guys doing? My name is Trevor and I'm the founder and the creator of the MS Gym. Welcome to the MS Gym. You have found a home for your exercise. You've found a home for your MS movement practice, and you found an instructor and an expert and a coach that can teach you how to access new neuromuscular pathways in your body by retraining your brain so that you can restore your coordination, your balance, your strength, and your function. So for those of you who are usually on here, I am a lot later than I usually am. I had a massive amount of stuff to do this morning. Plus, I've had a very sick puppy the past 3 or 4 days, and I'm averaging about 4 hours of sleep. So today was just, I didn't have my stuff together today, to be honest. So I had meetings this morning, and then I had to go work out because it's the only thing that can wake me up when I'm in sleep deprivation. And so I'm here. I'm ready to rock and roll with you guys. So let's go. So yesterday, what we talked about is the technique that you need to climb stairs. So we talked about the fact of stepping into the step, leaning forward, pushing through your glutes, stepping up towards the next step, avoiding being straight up and down, and then getting into a bent position. So as we take a step, it's more of a this position rather than an up position, okay? And what we talked about yesterday is that there's a certain order of exercises that can actually help that stair climbing chain, and that's what we're going to be going over today. So we're going to be going over a full circuit of releases, stretches, and activations to help you so that you can prep your body and prepare your body for when you have to go up and down stairs a lot, whether that be intentionally practicing going up and down stairs, or whether that be that you have a lot of housework to do, or that you're at a family event, or that you know you're going to, like, let's say a mall or someplace that's going to have a lot of steps. This can help prepare your body, okay? So typically when we see MSers that struggle with going upstairs, it's because their body is typically has extensor spasticity, so a straight leg. They're not able to bring that knee up to the side like this, and typically it's kind of a peg leggy type of swing. So we did a peg leg circuit a couple weeks ago, and some of the exercises that we're going to do in here are similar, and then we're going to combine that with some of the hip strengthening exercises as well, okay? So let's get this party started. So first of all, you can be seated in your chair. What you can do first is we're going to release our calf, okay? So that's going to be this muscle right down here. You can do it one of two ways. You can get down and you can just release with your hands, getting in and just releasing that soleus, or I highly, highly recommend getting one of these. I'm going to look for a link for one of these. There's a lot of people that have this in this group. It's really good. It's a really good tool just to be able to sit and then just kind of massage this up and down, okay? Because it saves your fingers, it saves fatiguing your hands. You get more surface area per roll, and it doesn't exhaust you as much. So I really do like these rolling pin type toys because they're pretty effective, okay? So you can just sit forward and you can just rock this out. You can rest your chest on your knee and then on your thigh and then just go, okay? Now if you don't have one, you can still get down and kind of massage out that Achilles tendon, that soleus muscle, and that calf, because we don't want our foot in foot drop, okay? If our foot is in plantar flexion like this, it's going to be very hard to lift that up and clear a step, okay? So we've got to get that foot drop nastiness out of our body. So we're just going to get down and get funky, all right? So we're going to do the back side. We're going to do motor release on the back side. So that's going to be with this rolling pin or my fingers, okay? And then on the front side, we're going to do some tapping, okay? So we got about 3, 2, and 1. Now what I want you to do is get on the muscle in the front of your shin right here, your anterior tibialis. Find that knee bone. So this is the edge of the tibia up here, this tibial plateau. I want you to just tap that anterior tibialis down and then tap it back up. What that does is it actually causes a little bit of a reflex to get that anterior tibialis to contract, which leads to increased dorsiflexion. And from a sensory standpoint, it kind of gets that sleepy muscle awakened, okay? So rock this out. Blah, blah, blah. Sis, boom, ba. I don't have anything to rhyme with sis, boom, ba. What the heck? I need to eat. All right, cool. So other side, grab your rolling pin or your hands and rock out. So underneath, and we go. Oh, yeah. Ooh, baby. Good, so we're just going up and down slow. Ooh, that feels good. That's nice. All right, so we're going this way. You may flip it, go down the side of your leg. Get in there on that roller. Good. And then you can also get in, and I would recommend just kind of using your fingers and your Achilles tendon to like release that and get that unmatted. Okay. All right, team. All right, cool. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to hit up our quads, okay, because those quads get tight. If we're in an anterior tip, you ain't getting up the stairs. So we're going to go down the leg with your quads. There you go. Oh, I just worked out. This is probably really good for me. Thanks, guys. I get to feel better with you. It's a team effort here in the MS gym. So go ahead and lean back a little bit. Open that hip up. And let's get that quad. See, this is called post-workout recovery, right? And then we get to the inside a little bit. And now what I want you to do is get on the inside of that quad right there, that vastus medialis. Get up in there, because that's a major culprit for that leg staying straight, for that extensor spasticity. So get in on that medial portion of that leg. Ooh, yeah. Hurts so good. Okay. And we go down. Good. And then we're going to stretch that leg here. Okay. So right there. Oh, speed bump city, baby. Da-gunk, da-gunk, da-gunk. All right, sit up tall. Grab that leg, or you can shift to the side of your chair, move it back, lean back, okay? So if this is hard for you to do back-wise, then shift to the front of the seat, and then you're going to sit back, and you're just going to stretch this bad boy right here, okay? So just hold that for a sec. Squeeze your tush. Abs are in. You should feel that stretch, okay? So this is a good one to do. This is just a good series to do before you go to bed, when you get up in the morning, or before you got a lot of activities of daily living stuff to do, okay? And relax. All right, other side. Let's find the speed bumps on this side. Ready? Go. I knew where that one was going to be. All right, so it's always high up on this side. All right, so nice and slow. Now, you can also do this with your hands. Take your fists, and you can kind of go up and down, okay? Same jam, okay? So you can go inside, get up in that vastus medialis in here, okay? Ooh, yeah! Right there. It's fun to growl back at your trigger points and your spasticity. I think it kind of scares it off a little bit. You just growl at it. Oh, spasticity, go away. Sometimes it runs away. Other times, not so much. So you're going to have to get a little bit meaner. So go to the middle, lean back a little bit, get high up on that hip, and then we come up and hill. All right, cool. And now we drop that leg back. So drop the leg back, squeeze that tush, stretch that hip, okay? Abs in, make sure that you're not arching, relax your foot so you're not getting a foot cramp, and chill out, okay? All right, relax. Okay, so now what I would like you to do is I would like you to get to on the floor or get to a table or a bed, okay? All right, so first thing we're going to do to stretch is we're going to stretch our adductors, okay? So we're doing the yoga happy baby jam, okay? So you can do this with a strap. If you have a strap here, okay, you can put this underneath, put your legs wide, and then just hold back. Or a better way, if you can do it, is grab your shin, grab your other shin, and then just sit back, okay? Sit back and just hold. Pull back a little bit. Abs are in. This works on groin stretching, adductor, and also works on posterior tilting. Okay? Because we're gonna do some of that. It's good. So you got about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, here we go. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a wide bridge. Now, if you have a band, you're going to tie it around your thighs. If you don't, just walk your feet out, turn your toes slightly out, and we're going to bridge. So if you have a band, go ahead and put it underneath, okay? Tie it just in a loose knot.
And now what you're going to do is you're going to push out on that band. So what that does is that activates your glutes here, activates your glute medius, because we're going to need that to walk. Okay? All right, so we're going to be hip flexor here, hands are down flat on the ground. So your feet are going to be turned out a little bit, but keep the balls of the feet on the floor. Push out on the band so you feel this activate. Abs are down, pelvic tilt. Abs are down, and then we're going to pelvic tilt. Okay? So we're just going to tip our pelvis back this direction. All right, you ready? And abs are in, and we pelvic tilt. 1, 2, and come back to neutral. So if you look at my belt, okay, we're going to tilt here. 2, 2, and come back. 3, 2, and come back. 4, 2, and come back. 5, 2, and come back. 6, 2, and come back. 7, 2, and come back. 8, 2, keep pressure out on that band. You guys, don't let one of these legs get pulled in. Keep pressure out. 9, 2, come back in. 10, 2, and come back in. Good, relax. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're going into a pelvic tilt, and then we're going into a hip bridge. Remember, we're using this part of our butt. We're going to lift up, but we're not going to arch our spine, okay? So you're going to be pushing out of that band slightly because you need those muscles to not knee kiss when you walk, and this puts you in a knee flex position. Push out on that band, tip that pelvis, abs are in, pelvic floor up, and we lift. 1, 2, and back. Barely touch your low back. Don't collapse and relax. You're barely touching. 2, 2, barely touch. 3, 2, and back. 4, 2. Ooh, I feel that. That's warm and cozy right there. Warm, cozy, booty, booty. 5, 2, 6, 2. Find a ball of your big toes. Push those down into the floor. 7, 2, back down. 8, 2, back down. 9, 2, back down. And 10, 2, and back down. Whew! After doing leg workout, oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's not a little anything, that's a lot. Okay, so now, what I want you to do is now lie on your side. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to pelvic tilt. Now, if you have a ball, you can use that. You don't necessarily need to. If you have a heavy knee kiss, probably do that so it keeps your legs up a little bit. But you're going to bring your legs up to 90, your body straight, shoulders stacked, hips stacked, and all you're doing is pelvic tilting. Okay, so you're going to be this way. Okay, legs are at 90 degrees, and you're going to pelvic tilt back. So abs are in, and we pelvic tilt. 1, 2, so hips are tipping back this way, and down. 2, 2, and back down. 3, 2, because we got to get that pelvic tilt down, you guys, if we're going to lift that leg up, going up the stairs. 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, last one, 8, excuse me, and 2. All right, now, drop your legs down to 90. This leg goes straight. This leg goes behind you, okay? So see how I'm doing that? That leg goes behind me, but the knee is actually behind my hip joint. So if I was up here, that's about even with my hip joint, so we're dropping back down that way, okay? Now we're going to lift that leg up, so we're going to go into a hip abduction, okay? All right, so this leg's straight out. Push your pelvis forward. Abs are in. Shoulder blades down, and we're focusing right here. Okay, ready? And lift. 1, 2, down slow. 2, see how my foot stays on the ground down here? 2, 2, down slow. 3, 2, so this isn't a clamshell. The clamshell's over here, working on external rotation. This is an abduction. 4, 2, and this helps you with walking. 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, last one, 8, and 2. Okay, so now I'm going to turn over so you can see what I'm doing with my foot. Okay, so if the sound may get a little bit muffled, which is fine. So we're going to be here, dropping that foot back, okay, like that. And we're going to do the same thing. So right from here, abs are in, we go. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. Push your pelvis forward, pelvic tilt forward. 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, and 2. Good job, you guys. All right, now, what you're going to do is you're going to do a bent leg hip extension, or hip flexion, okay? So you're going to be from this position, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to pull one leg up and then bring it back down. Switch, one leg up, bring it back down. Now, if this is hard for you to do, then you grab your pant leg or get a strap. Where'd my strap go? There it is. So you can grab your strap here and then help you, okay? All right, so we're going to do 8 on each side. Now, the key is on this is to keep your abs down and your pelvis back. So you got to keep your low back on the mat, otherwise you're not going to get that hip flexion the way that you want it, okay? So you've got to keep those abs in, pelvic floor up, pelvis tilted the entire set. So relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and we go, okay? So if you can, pick your feet up just a little bit so you're not driving down into the mat, and we tip our pelvis back, abs in, and we go. So it's 1, 2, back down, other leg, 2, 2, back down, keep the pelvis tipped, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2. If you can lift your toe, lift your toe. Okay, even if you can't, think about lifting your toe. 8, 2, 9, 2, 10. I know that's tough for some of you guys, but use that strap. Try to visualize it. And when you're pulling on that hip flexor, pull from your core instead of your thigh. Pull from your core instead of your thigh. 13, 2, 14, 2, 15, 2, 16, 2, 17, 2, 18, 2, hold those abs in, go, 19, come on, 2, last one, 20, and 2. Good job, you guys. All right. So slowly come up to your feet, okay? And now we're going to do 2 things in standing, okay? So go ahead and stand up. Actually, 3 things in standing here. Okay, number 1. Number 1 is we're going to stretch our calves, okay? So number 1 is you're going to put your foot right here. Only use about a 1-inch step. This is a 4-inch block. So if you're just starting, use a 1 to 2-inch platform. As you get better, you can go higher. But what you're going to do here, abs, or your hand is going to be on the wall. This leg is back, butt is squeezed. All you're going to do is lean into that foot. Good, and back. Lean into that knee. 2, 2, and back. Guess what this is doing? This is increasing dorsiflexion without you having to pull your foot up. You're using your body weight to actually create dorsiflexion instead of having to lift your toe. Okay? 4, 2, 5. And this leg is bent slightly and butt squeezed. Abs are in. 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2. All right, switch sides. And we switch. All right, so leg is here. Butt's back, knee slightly bent, tip your pelvis, and we lean. Oh, that's tight. 1, 2, This is so good for me. I get to stretch after I work out. I'm going to have to be so much happier today because of you all. 2, 3, 2, good. 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2. Good job. All right, relax. Okay, nice. All right, and now what you're going to do is you're going to stretch your TFL, okay? Those are the pocket muscles right here. Now I'm going to do it against the wall, but what it's going to look like is my outside leg is going to be back behind me. I'm going to be on a wall here. Then I'm going to lean my hips away from the wall, and you should feel a stretch like this. So your outside leg is actually coming behind you, and then you're leaning with yourself on the wall. You're pushing your hips away from the wall, okay? So locking it in, elbows locked, outside legs is behind my foot, behind me, and I just lean. So you hold that. So we're going to do dynamic here. So make sure that this knee is slightly bent. It's just not hyperextended, and you're going to lean. Now you don't need to squeeze your butt hard on this because you'll actually take away from the stretch. Just let that hip open, okay? I do want you pulling your abs in, though, and kind of leaning into this front leg a little bit more. And come back. And lean. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4 right there. 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right, relax. Switch it. All right, so feet behind me. Lean forward. Push away. Oh, that's so amazing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. I'll be honest, I have not been that good at stretching this week. I've been good at getting my workouts in, but stretching's been a little off, and I felt it the past couple days. So, Coach T, get on your stuff. 4, 5. And go. 3. Right from here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 5, 2, 3, 4. And sing. I'm free. All right. Cool. And now last thing I want you to do is the MS deadlift, but I want you to do it kind of on a high platform. If you want to go all the way to a chair, that's cool, but you're not going to be dipping down really far when you do steps, right? It's going to be kind of a short little step up. So I want you to find a higher surface, or if you can go full surface, that's cool. I went over this today in the members corner a little bit as a modification for a sit-to-stand, but what you're going to do is you're going to find a taller surface like your bed or a coffee table or a higher chair or a chair with some books on it, whatever you might do. You're going to lean forward, stick your hands behind you, see? Hello? And you're going to stand up, and then you're going to push your hips forward. This is going to prep your hips to help you get up the stairs. Ready? And up. 1. So butt, cut, blades. 2. Push that butt back and sit. And notice, see, I have space under my glute. I'm actually just touching with my hamstring. And up. 2. 2. Butts, guts, blades. And sit back down. It's important to reach behind you because it loads your glutes and it takes pressure out of your knees. Abs are in. Up. 3, 2, and back down. Pause. Up. 4, 2, back down. Pause. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Up. 5, 2, back down. Pause. Up. 6, 2, back down. Pause. Up. 7, 2, back down. Pause. Stick your booty tootie out. Here we go. Up. 8, 2, and down. Just start singing Bootylicious. Cause the soul loves to bootylicious for you, babe. 9, 2, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Good, one more. All right, one more. And up, squeeze. Butts, guts, and blades. And relax. All right, cool. All right, guys, so there you go. All right, I'll stand up, why not? So there you go. So now your body is prepped to go into stairs. Okay, so go back to the exercise video from yesterday, and you'll be ready to fire it up. Okay, now there is some other stuff we can do for upper body, which we'll do at a later time. But I wanted to get legs fired up for today.
Okay, so if we are in a program like is in the membership, you would do something like this today where you work legs and then work steps, and then you'll do something like upper body tomorrow and then work steps. And then you go back to legs and work steps, and then you go upper body and then you work steps. So it's a progressional thing, all right? But I wanted to get you guys at least your legs fired up and letting you know how to release all that junk all in your legs so that now you can go to your stairs, and when you are, let's go this way, when we're taking a step, there's less of a chance of you falling to the inside, but the motions that we did here allow you to lift that leg instead of trying to swing it up like that, because we released this, we released this, we released this, we released this, and we worked on driving through this glute while we hip flex on this. Driving through this glute as we hip flex on this. Driving through this glute as we hip flex on this, all right? I can make a song out of that too. Drive through the glute while we hip up on this. Drive through the glute while we hip up on this, right? I could go all day. Anyway, so if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit like. If you want to comment, go ahead and comment away. And then try this. Try this over the weekend, working on this series first, and then go into the stair stuff from yesterday. This series first, then go into the stair stuff from yesterday. Try to go like 5 times up and down the stairs. Then maybe you need to do some release work again. Then 5 times up and down the stairs, and then maybe you need to do some release work again. Whatever it is. But pay attention to your body, see what's up, see how those muscles are feeling, and then this is a good thing to start practicing more freedom on your staircase, okay? So, I love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. I will see you later. Oh, wait. Quick announcement. I did a masterclass Q&A top 30 question and answer session yesterday. I got through 15 questions. Today, in about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to do the second part. Actually, probably about 20 minutes, okay? Because I got to write up the questions. So stay tuned, get some water, get some lunch, hang out, practice your exercises, and then watch me at the question and answer part 2 coming up in about 20. So I'll see you guys then.